So for the last lecture this week, we look at some useful things which will crop up and which don't fit anywhere else specific. So we just combined a couple of them into this one single presentation. So we had an example when we were doing the input and print about how to prompt the user in case they had an invalid entry. So we were trying to read a number, and what we said was that we would input some string that the user provides. So we give them a message saying enter a number. They provide us with a string, and then we try to convert it using the int function. And this int function will fail if the user has provided a string which is not a valid integer, in which case we will get a value error. And if we get a value error, we print out a message saying try again, and we go back. Okay. And finally, if we succeed, that is, this try succeeds, the int works, then we will exit from this try block, go to the else, and the else will break out of the loop. So this we had already seen. Now the question is, what if we want to change this so that we do nothing? Okay, we don't want to do this. So in other words, if the user does not present a valid value, instead of telling them why, we just keep saying enter a number. I mean, we have seen this any number of times, right? You go to some user interface and you type something wrong, it doesn't tell you what's wrong. It just keeps going back and back and back and asking you to type again. So how would you actually program something as unfriendly as that? Okay, so what we want to say is, if I come to this value error, do nothing. Now the problem with Python is that wherever you put this kind of a colon, right, it expects something after that. You cannot have an empty block. So if I put a colon, there must be at least one statement after that. This is a syntactic rule of Python. You cannot have an empty block. But here I want to do nothing. I want to recognize there is a value error and then go back here. That's fine. But I don't want to do anything else. So how do I do nothing in Python? So the answer is that there is a special statement called pass. So pass is a statement which exists only to fill up spaces which need to be filled up. So when you have blocks like except or else, okay, you can't have, if you put the block name there, you cannot leave it empty. In this case, you can use the word pass in order to do nothing. So supposing I have a list and I want to remove an element from the middle of the list. Okay. So one way to do this, of course, is to take the slice up to that position, the slice from that position, then glue them together using plus and so on. Okay. But what if I want to directly do this? So it turns out that there is a command called del. So if I say del L4, what it does is it effectively removes L4 from the current set of values, and this automatically contracts the list and shifts everything from position 5 onwards to the left by 1. Okay, so let's just verify that this works the way it claims to work. So supposing we set our list to be the range of values from 0 to 10, 0 to 9 say, and now I say del L4, then L becomes 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because L4 was the value 4. Remember, the position starts from 0, and so it has actually deleted the value at the 4th position. So this also works for dictionaries. So if you want to remove the value associated with the key k, then you can use del dk, and it will remove the key k and whatever value is associated with it and remove from the, so the key will now be considered to be an undefined key. So in general, we can take a name like x and say del x, and what this will do is make x undefined. So supposing we wrote some junk code like this, we set x equal to 7, and then we said del x, and then we ask y equal to x plus 5. Now at this point, since x has been undefined, even though it had a value of 7, this expression x plus 5 cannot be calculated because x no longer has a value, and what you would end up with is the error that we saw before, namely a name error saying that the name x is not defined. So how would you go about checking if a name is defined? Well, of course, you could use exception handling. Right? So supposing we want to assign a value to a name x only if x is undefined. Then we can say try x. So this is trying to do something with x. Remember that names can be anything. They could be functions. So you can't just write x because if it is currently name of a function which takes no arguments, it will try to execute that function. So it's perfectly valid to just write x. But x, if it has no value, it will give a name error. So you can say try X, and if you happen to find a name error, set it to 5, otherwise leave it untouched. So if X already has a value, this will do nothing to X. If X doesn't have a value, then it will update the value of X to 5. Now, usually what happens is that we want to check whether something has been defined or not so far. It's not a good idea to just leave it undefined and then use exception handling to do it, because you might actually find strange things happening. So Python provides us with a special value called none with a capital N, which is a special value used to define nothing, an empty value or a null value. Right? So we will find great use for it later on when we're defining our own data structures. But right now, just think of none as a special value. There is only one value none, and it denotes nothing. So the typical use is that when we want to check whether a name has a valid value, we can initialize it to none, and later on we can check if it is still none. So initially we say x is equal to none, and finally we go ahead and say, oh, if x is not none, then set y equal to x. In other words, y equal to x will not be executed if x is still none. Now notice the peculiar word is not. Okay, so we are using is and not equal to. So there is exactly one value none in Python in the space. Okay, so all nuns point to the same thing. So remember, is was checking when we say L1 is L2, we are checking whether L1 and L2 point to the same list object. So we are asking whether x and the constant none point to the same none object, and there is only one value none. Right? So x is none is the same as x equal to none. So x is not none is the same as x not equal to none. Right? So x is not none is much easier to read than x not equal to none. So that's why we will write it this way. So what we have seen are three useful things which we will use from time to time as we go along. One is the statement pass, which is a special statement that does nothing and can be used whenever you need an empty block. Then we saw the command del, which takes a value and undefines it. The most normal way to use del is to remove something from a list or a dictionary. Okay. We would not normally want to just undefine a name which is holding a simple value. But from a dictionary or a list, we might want to remove a key, or we might want to remove a position, and del is very useful for that. And finally, we have seen that there is a special value none, which denotes a null value. It's a unique null value. And this can be used to initialize variables to check whether they have been assigned sensible values later in the code.